Welcome guys to a new episode of Tony Talks. I'm Tony from Recon Gaming Channel, here to talk to you about subscription-based games versus free-to-play games. With subscription-based, the pros of the game. You pay monthly, and then that money goes towards developing new maps, or new characters, or new continents, or new whatever. Some examples, of course, can't really talk about MMOs and subscription-based games without talking about World of Warcraft. Ever since 2002, 2004, so it's been about 10 years already, or more. They've been charging $15 a month to their, to their clients. With that money that they've been making off of that, they've been developing new things all the time. Some of it good, some of it bad. That's up to you to decide. I mean, I am staying neutral. But with free-to-play games, they usually have to offer an in-game store to get money to develop new things. So an example of that would be League of Legends. Free to play, I can just go download it right now, make an account, start playing, which is cool. And you don't have to buy anything and to be as good as anyone else. You just have to sell your soul to Satan and practice endless hours of the day before maybe you're decent. But in their in-game store, it's nothing that gives you a competitive advantage over another person. It's just cosmetic. So a subscription doesn't mean that they're just lining their pockets. This means they're building new stuff with it. I mean, all that money going towards that? Obviously not, because they have employees to pay, and CEOs will be CEOs, and they'll take money. That's just how it is. So, just because something is subscription-based doesn't mean you shouldn't take a look at it. Now, regardless, $15 a month is a lot to some people. Some games aren't that expensive, but others are. So, next time you're thinking about playing a game, I mean, don't judge it based off of whether you have to pay for it or not. Because if the game's going to be good enough, it's going to be pleasurable enough to play, then I don't mind paying $15 a month or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't pay $100 a month, but you know what I mean. But free-to-play games are also really cool because you can be just as good as everyone else sometimes and not have to buy anything. But, I mean, then there's some games that, like Star Wars The Old Republic, they initially started completely subscription-based, and then they went towards kind of like a RuneScape thing where there was like a members versus non-members, a subscription versus non-subscription people. And with that, huge imbalances came about, and people had more than other people because they were paying monthly. And then that really led to the fall of that game. So mixing the two is dangerous because they were trying to please everyone and say, okay, well, now everyone can play this game. Just some people can get more benefits. But then that creates a huge separation. So mixing both worlds is very difficult, as we saw from Star Wars The Old Republic. Moral of the story is that not all games are going to be worthy of $15 a month, but there's some that are. And then there's some games that maybe should charge monthly, but somehow stay alive, like League of Legends. The most played game in the world, absolutely free. The only thing you have to do is just buy stuff to look cool. A controversy, a relevant one, would be Elder Scrolls Online. Within the past couple months, they finally came out and said that after the initial purchase of the game, which I think was $30, they're going to be charging a monthly fee of $15 a month after the first month, $14.99, whatever. So they've been receiving a lot of hate for that, and a lot of people don't understand why people, they do monthly fees. So hopefully you guys are a bit more informed now and can make a better judgment on a game, because I mean, if you know Bethesda, they probably aren't going to make a game that's going to be crappy. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to play Skyrim with other people, and basically that's what they're doing with Elder Scrolls Online. So even though it's $15 a month, the first month is free after you buy it, and if you don't like it after that, you can cancel. I will be trying it out, and I will probably love it, and I wouldn't mind paying $15 a month. So that's my personal preference, and I think that Bethesda is great at what they do, and that I think they'll make the right decision in the end. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. We put out new videos every week. Have a great day.
Ain't no man left behind. Ain't no man left behind. Ain't no man left behind.